got to have that other vote. Now, we don't have that other vote. Everything the mayor has said up there, right, won't be done. You will still have your bad streets. So we need that other vote. We need you to write the Shreveport Times and let them know so that they will publish your articles. Have y'all noticed in the paper where they publish articles from citizens? That's what we need. Don't y'all think the mayor's done a good job tonight? And this is something that we need. I'm going to turn it back over to the mayor for any.
My name is Alan Grant. I've got a simple question. When I first started, you mentioned that there was opponents on the city council of your plan. Who are those opponents, and who do we need to? Those persons we identified. That's what I need. Who are opposed?
I'm gonna let council speak to council now.
Yeah, we have 3 council members. I don't want to really call any names. Now, what I'm about to say, I don't like calling names of people who are not here in the meeting. Because I wouldn't want anybody to do me like that. Right. If you understand what I'm saying. But, and that's why I want the mayor to get involved in it, because it gets to be a hot political issue down on the council. And a lot of times you get more done with honey than you can with vinegar. Right. You understand what I'm saying? We're working hard to try to get those 3. One council member is kind of on the hot seat in the middle. And that's why I said, now what you can do is write to the Shreveport Times. I don't know whether you noticed the Shreveport Times came out with an editorial against it, but you know, they do against a lot of things that they don't understand. And the Committee of 100, who I don't believe any of them live in our districts. I mean, not in this district, who have sent me letters and called me and all this other stuff. But see, they don't elect me, if you understand what I'm saying, and they don't put food on my table. So I don't want to call the names of the other city council members, but this is the way I do it. Councilman McCullough is for it. Councilman Jenkins is for it. Yeah, I'm sorry, yeah. Councilman Sam Jenkins. Councilman Sam Jenkins is for it. And Councilman Joe Shine is for it. Now, after the meeting, if you want me to give you the name of those other folks, I'll be more than happy to do it. But you know, you get more done with honey. I learned that from my mom and dad a long time ago than you do with vinegar. And we have to work with those people down there. This isn't the last issue that's going to come up. And we have to work with. And I'm the son of a preacher, because they said preacher's sons are bad, but they're really not. And I want to show some Christian. I want to show my Christianity by working with these other people. So that's why I don't want to call their names, and that's why I don't want the mayor to call their name. Because one, in the council meeting the other day, it just shocked me, and I thought the mayor was going to fall out of his seat. He hollered, the mayor was trying to explain something, and he hollered and told me, "You lying!" We've never had that to happen. And I thought the mayor was going to fuck that. How did you sit up in your seat? I don't know how he did it. Not only once, but twice. And I'm glad it was the mayor, because if it had been me, I might have forgotten my Christian upbringing at that time. I might have said something back. So this is why we want to try to do this with as much honey as we can, because we try to work together down there. Now, although, you know, we disagree on things, but we try to work together. That's why I don't want the man, I don't want to call any names, but if you get me after the meeting, I'll be glad to bond proposal. But God sent us this opportunity to be able to come back now and do something about these streets. You know, a lot of times So how you think the divine, y'all hear what I'm saying this, huh? The divine Santa Claus, Joe Shine can answer your problems a lot of times when God don't come and run and answer your problems when when you pray for him. That's just the way life is. So this is the best way. What the man's talking about now, what we got together. And like I say now, we got some opposition down there. We got some opposition down there now. You got to understand, that's the way life is. But sometimes you got to use honey to get around the opposition. So this is why, even if the man had come to us with a $400 million, matter of fact, and the mayor tell you, we really got about $700 million worth of needs for the city. But you don't want to take your charge card all the way up to zero. Now I know this is going to sound foolish, but suppose we have an earthquake. You know they had an earthquake in D.C., and if you had told those folks a year ago that you have an earthquake in D.C., they say, oh, you don't know what you're talking about. So you don't want to take your charge card all the way up. And all of this is not his fault. See, because we have to approve it. We wasn't going to approve no $400 million worth of bonding. But this is a way that we can do it, and it keeps the city safe. Thank you.